Now this last thing is for your information, not as part of this subject of talk. Whether you want to record it or not, it's up to you. But it's what is happening in Samye Ling, so that you're aware of the activities. Now, after we finish build the temple side, then there's many people went to a retreat. This is our second group. Our retreat is for 4 years each time. The first group is 17. In the present moment, it's a group is 46 people, but there is 12 people which already done for the first time, so they're going back for the second time. And there is quite our idea is to establish the Dharma practice very well before they can help for other people. And our wish is they can remain for about 15 years in the retreat. But whether that will happen or not, I don't really know. So far, it's for 50 years, they're in the retreat. Then we also see our main responsibility is to present a spiritual teaching as like the brain of Buddhist is meditation and understanding. If you don't have that, then the Buddhism is just a book knowledge. There's no different than any other thing. There's no worth to have another one if there is just the same as any other. And since there is something which is very valuable, we think that our duty is to present this quality to the people. So the retreat, that those who goes to retreat, it's for training for 4 years before they do the retreats, because there's so many retreats which start, they don't know why they go in the retreat, why they saying prayers, why they shutting up somewhere. So if you ask what is Buddhism, nobody has answers and say, we are Ambassadoriana, that's only they can answer. We feeling that's not enough, they have to know basic Buddhist. So there is a 4-year training and a 4-year retreat, other 4-year to training. But there is a kind of training process, but that is not guarantee that they will be like lamas or teachers. That will be very much based on each individually. I myself don't see the 3-year or 6-year can become lama. It's nothing to do here, because some prisoners, criminal, went for 15 years. When they come back, they don't call lamas, they still called criminals. And it's nothing to do with how many years they stay in the retreat. And it's have to be something spiritual understanding. So therefore, we don't really know whether there is such called lama after 15 years. Or there may be lama, something happening within 3 or 4 years, I can't say. But that is not my decision. It's a decision by His Eminences. But my duty is to do best as I can to coordinate all the channels. Last year, Khentin Tai Situpa, he is one of the main regions of the Kagyu school of Tibetan Buddhism, and he comes quite often to Samye Ling to give courses for 1 month or half month, and until last year he gives courses for, we choose and say, you give it this course for this year, we choose the subject. But when we talk very carefully and to try to think what is the best thing for the benefit for the people, then to get a kind of conclusion, he will give a course for next 7 years, which is a continuation of course, not just a different subjects for every year. But it's the 9th Karmapas Mahamudra teaching, which has 97 different way of presentation. And this was divided for 7 years. For people who has the time, they can come for 2 weeks every year, every September, and to receive the teachings, and then they go home and to apply the teaching which they received for all the way around the year, for 2 hours at least every day, and during the work time. There is another course which same subject, which were presented for 4 weeks every year, the August. But that will be for 5 years courses. But when you go home, you also committed at least 2 hours every day of your part, something you have to meditate. So this, for the first time, he himself will lead for the next 7 years. And we think this will be very valuable for the Dharma practitioners, because he is a great teacher. He has very much knowledge of Western knowledge. He speaks English far better than any other people. And he himself is the full charge for this subject. And so this is happening in Samye Ling, and if you are interested. But the understanding is something which you have to commit it either for 5 years or 7 years. 5 years for 4 weeks, 7 years is 2 weeks. But when you go home, the practice which you have to do is for at least 2 hours every day. So that's I would like to present it to you, and then it's up to your hand. If you don't have any more questions, we will close now.
Is it that Buddha meant that there isn't any existence?
It means that when excitement, when it's arises and say, look, I done this, and you don't encourage excitement, but let excitement come and go freely.
The excitement of the other person?
No, yourself.
Okay.
So if you sit down and meditate, and then it becomes the real gift.
If it's not coming and going, the excitement?
When the excitement rise within yourself, don't take away you join into the excitement, but let excitement come and go freely, and then it's no longer excitement.
Thank you very much for your teachings. We hope you will come again.
I thought it's not teaching, it's business. I'm here for talk about money.
Ich sage, das ist Business, wir haben hier Geld zu sprechen.
So, some money?
No free lunch.
All right. That's another corruption.
Part of it. Thank you.
Korruption.
I'm very happy to be with you, and you all people very good. I learn much patience from you, and I keep learning new things every day. And I hope that we can able to learning each other, share our own experience with each other, to help each other, whatever the path we try to lead. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.